Good evening, gentlemen. I have a very important, very, very serious announcement to make. I'm sorry to force you all through this, but it has recently been brought to my attention that baud and bits per second are not the same thing. Baud is a measurement of symbol rate, whereas bits per second is an actual measure of bit rate. And even though plain old serial without any modulation going on does transmit 1 bit per change in carrier, it's still not exactly the same thing. So in order to keep from making these mistakes in the future and to make everything as clear as possible to you, I've decided to start making all of my measurements of bitrate on this channel using gigabauds per shake. Okay, now that's not giga, that's giga. J-I-G-G-A. Gigabauds per shake. Alright. Now, note that this is only valid when you're using some kind of transfer mechanism that does transmit 1 bit per change in carrier state. So with modems, this may not be a valid measurement, but with straight serial it'll be okay. Now a gigabaud will be the equivalent in the case of straight serial to 10 to the 9th power bits. Alright, and a shake is equal to 10 to the negative 8 seconds. Okay, so that means that to convert between bits per second and gigabauds per shake, we need to divide bits per second by 10. So when I refer to, for example, 960 gigabauds per shake, we'll be talking about 9600 bits per second, or baud in the case of a serial connection without any modulation going on that transfers multiple bits per change in carrier state. So this does get a little bit more complicated when we get up to converting 19.2 kilobits per second would be equal to 1.92 kilogigabauds per shake. Okay, now that's not kilo, that's killa, like killa. Giga bauds per shake. Okay, so armed with this new knowledge, I feel absolutely certain that we can move forward on this channel without any more confusion or mistakes on my part, using the proper terminology for these very important subjects. Thank you, and I'm sorry for being so serious. Oh, it's an awful thing.